MODO's procedural modelling system is a relatively new addition to the application, and MODO 12.1 continues to expand its capabilities by adding a range of new mesh and selection operations. The Convert Selection operator allows you to feed any component selection into tools that only work on certain component types. This is particularly useful when working with selection sets. The Select Connected selection operator will select all connected geometry within a mesh item based on an initial limited selection, reducing the effect of indexing issues in particular situations. The Select Loop selection operator will select a loop of either vertices, edges or polygons based on an initial selection. This will also work on multiple selections, so for example multiple edge loops can be selected by initially selecting a number of adjacent edges. The Edge Slide mesh operator allows you to animate and rig all the features of the direct version of the tool, including edge duplication, segmentation and preserve curvature. The Push mesh operator is a procedural version of the regular Push tool, and unlike the Push Influence deformer, will work in combination with any selection operation. The Edge Split mesh operator is a procedural version of the regular Split Edge command, and as such results in a much more interactive version of the tool. It includes the ability to cap open sections of the mesh resulting from the split, and these cap sections can also be utilized by the Select by Previous selection operation. The Polygon Merge mesh operation will take a connected selection of polygons and merge them into a single polygon. This can also be seen by the Select by Previous selection operation. The Polygon Unify mesh operation will fix any situation where polygons find themselves co-located and sharing the same vertices. And finally, the Surface Constraint mesh operation is a procedural version of the background constraint. It allows you to procedurally constrain geometry to another piece of geometry in the scene. There are three methods you can use. Directional will force the entire object onto the surface of another object based on a defined axis. Half ray allows you to move an item around and have its geometry constrained to the surface of another object as it connects with that surface. And closest will constrain the points of an object to another surface based on the shortest distance to that surface. As well as these new features, updates have also been made to the Edges to Curves mesh op, which will now generate multiple curves from multiple edge selections, and Curve Rebuild now has an exact distance option, allowing you to more accurately define the spacing between points on the newly generated curve.